What is up, everybody? It's your boy Doody back again with another video, and this time we're taking a look at our boy DSP's daily rap video after an abridged day of content creation. That's right, our boy Phil had a serious adult style appointment in the morning, so he couldn't he couldn't stream in the morning, and he was on last night, and it seemed like this threw him off completely. Apparently, the shift in the schedule has messed with DSP's Tism. That's right. So let's see, what exactly was it that caused Phil to be out of sorts, to be out of whack, to cause the Tism to flare up? I'm pretty sure it's something pretty stupid. Pretty sure it's the fact he didn't have all day to prime and beg his dents for money. That's probably what it is. But let's see what Phil had to say on the Daily Wrap.
Good evening, everyone. Phil here, and welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was a really weird day. Today was Wednesday, the 30th of October, 2024, the next to last day of the month, the night before Halloween, All Hallows Eve, and man, let me just tell you, not only was the day weird because I only streamed half a day, but then the stream that I did was one of the most bizarre ever, okay? So let's talk about this. So first off, first half of the day, I could not stream because of personal reasons. So there was no level 1 podcast today, there was no gameplay earlier. That's why there's been nothing new on the channel. I hope that you enjoyed the videos and clips from yesterday. Tonight I came back, got a stream going around 7 p.m. Pacific time of Call of Duty Black Ops 6's campaign. Hadn't played it yet, but heard some good things about it. People seem to really like it, told me they're excited to see me play it. I was like, I'm down for it. Let's do it. Let's do a couple hours tonight and check it out, all right? First off, the chat. Very bizarre. People are coming in and so first of all, I'm just talking and saying hello to everyone, right? Because I'm happy to be here on stream and having a night stream. They're like, just start the game. I'm like, wait, what? Why are you being like that? Like, I'm just here. I just want to talk with you guys for a few minutes, before we start it up. I'd like to chat with my audience. And some people were just being really weird and obnoxious and pushy. And it was confusing. I was like, what's up? What's in the water tonight, right? And then some people started some really odd conversations. I'm like, something weird is going on. Let's see what happens. So I go to boot the game. Oh, the campaign's not installed. But I had fully installed Call of Duty Black Ops 6. I already had done it. Oh, the game only installs the campaign on PC when you tell it you're ready to play the campaign. Well, how would I have known that? Right? I mean, there's nothing to tell you that. It said, it didn't actually load the whole game. So we had to sit around and talk a little bit longer while we loaded the game and everything. We boot up the game.
All right, I got to stop it here because, of course, right away, our boy Phil is upset because he didn't get the time that he normally has to do the unrecorded beg segment. That's what I like to call the unrecorded beg segment, where he spends 10 to 15 minutes hijacking the dents into donating money. It's like, all right, I can sit here and wait all day and not kick up the stream until I get a tip, some support, something. And yesterday, the tips were a little slow. I mean, he got I think he got 150, and of that, 103 came from NDO, Super Dent NDO. I mean, support was pretty fucking dead yesterday, right? So, when you don't give Phil the time he needs to do his beg, he gets upset. So that's probably what he means about it was a weird day, coupled with the fact that he didn't have the day stream to beg. I mean, we're getting now about 100 to 120 begs per session. So, Phil had to make up for that. You know how he says he has to make up for the lost revenue? He also has to make up for the lost begs. So he had to do extra begging last night, being that he only streamed once, right? Because, of course, that's other people's problems. When you can't work, right, you expect other people to pick up the fucking slack and pay you, right, Phil? Is that what it is? Anyway, that's why Phil was out of sorts. It had nothing to do with the game. It had nothing to do with his viewers. He was just fucking out of whack. The Tism flared up because he didn't beg enough yesterday. But don't worry, today's the Halloween marathon. He'll make up. He'll beg extra today to make up for the lost begs from yesterday's misstream.
All right. So the game has an initial mission, and someone insists I should play it on Veteran. On Veteran, you die in 3 shots. And just the first mission is almost impossible. Like in the first mission, there's a ridge with guys over here and other guys coming from over here. On normal, you're like Superman, so you can absorb a ton of hits or get out of the way. On Veteran, you're dead instantly every single time you get to this part. And I'm like, why am I doing this? This is really dumb. What a bad idea. So I switched it back to regular, and I played the rest of the night on regular. After this initial intro, which is like 15 minutes long, you end up going to a base, which actually is one of the multiplayer stages from the game, so I recognized it. But the weird part is the game says, oh, so you can start investigating this mansion. You found a black light, look for hidden clues, look for this and that. I was like, what? So basically what happens is, the entire thing becomes a puzzle. You're in like a first-person puzzle game, like a horror puzzle game, for like 45 minutes. I'm searching the mansion, I find a hidden code, right? I go to the basement, I find a boiler. There's a boiler puzzle you have to solve by moving valves around and shit. So I solve that puzzle, then I use the hidden code to reveal the hidden bunker underneath, and it opens because I solved the boiler puzzle. There's more puzzles inside the bunker to solve, and that gives you a combination. You go to a safe at the top of the mansion, and you end up opening the safe and getting a knife and money. And I was like, wait, what? We're playing Call of Duty, right? I didn't accidentally boot like Amnesia or, you know, some one of these first-person walking simulator puzzle games. I was so confused. And everyone's like, yeah, this is the only time in the game you do it. But if you do it, you get the early rewards. I was like, okay. So anyway, after an hour of that, we finally got into the meat of the game. And the first mission is hilarious because, of course, I blow it. There's like, oh, do stealth. I was like, watch this. I'm running gung-ho. I'm shooting everything. I'm being stupid, you know, just to see if you can do it. Then I played the game a lot more stealthily after that. But basically, the game crashed twice while I was playing the campaign. One time, I was literally just walking up to woods in the mansion, nothing going on, and the game just crapped out. Another time, it did actually crap out during an action sequence. At one point, the game kept having these weird graphical glitches, and then at one point, I had dual akimbo handguns, and my left hand completely disappeared as if you were putting your hand behind your back. But then when you pulled the trigger, it would blink into existence and fire, and then it would just blink out of existence again. What is going on in this game? So then I recruit someone new to my team, right? We go to the base, you go to have a conversation with her. She has cat's eyes. I'm not kidding you. She has like vertical slits in her like retinas. I don't know if it was a graphical glitch or a lighting glitch, but it looks like she had cat's eyes. And I was like, what is going on with this effing game tonight? It's just the weirdest experience that I ever had. Don't get me wrong, it was fun because I was laughing the whole time. It wasn't like, oh, I'm annoyed. I was expecting a super serious game and I'm all pissy about it. But man, it was like you're expecting, 2 hours of an amazing campaign because everyone says this campaign is good. It was like a laugh riot. It was like constant silliness going on. It was just absolutely ridiculous.
Alright, so I played the campaign. I mean, Call of Duty campaigns aren't that great. It was okay, it was fine. I did enjoy the puzzle because it was a change of pace, Phil. This is what annoys me about Phil. He gets annoyed when they add a different mechanic to a game, right? Sort of like Call of Duty, because he expects Call of Duty to be a first-person shooter. You go around, you shoot things, and you move along. You walk, shoot, walk, shoot. That's what Phil expects. So when they throw him for a loop where they add a puzzle, oh my God, Phil's autism just flares the fuck up. Again, this has to do with his tism and him not liking any change. See, what annoys me is this idiot will complain that the game, it's the same thing. How many times have Phil bitched and complained about Overwatch, other games where it's exactly the same, they didn't change anything, what's the point, right? He'll bitch and complain about that. But when Call of Duty wants to do something slightly different and make it a little bit interesting in the campaign, Phil fucking spazzes out over that. Just all it is just it's him being able to bitch. He bitches about everything. He has to be a contrarian about every fucking thing. Like you could be in fucking Hawaii on the beach, sun, beautiful weather, beautiful ocean, beautiful women, just everything's great. And Phil will sit there and say, "Oh, it's all right. I've seen better." Or just bitch about there's some trash there. Like, just fucking, come on, man. Get the fuck out. People like that are just annoying. They always need to find something to complain about. And why? Because they're perpetual victims. That's what it is. Whenever you come across someone, and this is life advice for folks. Whenever you cross someone that complains about everything, just constantly complains about everything. Like, you could show them something amazing, right? And you think it's awesome. And instead of them saying, yeah, man, that's cool, they'll nitpick and find something to complain about, right? Those people are fucking toxic individuals that are victims. They're victims because they want to make the world terrible. Everything's so horrible. Everything's so terrible. And woe is me. It always comes back to woe is me. So when you ever come across people like that, stay away from those fucking people. They're just negative assholes and you want nothing to do with them. And that's what bugs me about Phil here. Like, why do you need to complain about a game mechanic in a fucking Call of Duty? Like, who gives a shit? Just play the fucking game. Stop pointing everything out and try. And again, this all goes to Phil trying to make it seem like his opinion is so much grander and greater than anyone else's. Like, oh, look at me, my opinions are more than simply just criticisms. I look deeper. No, motherfucker, you just want to complain. That's all you want to fucking do. God. Anyway, if you want to play the campaign, it's fine. It's not the greatest campaign, but it's fine. It's a Call of Duty campaign. Nobody fucking buys COD for the campaign. Everybody buys it for multiplayer and modern warfare. So don't listen to this moron.
So it was just weird. It was a really weird night. I'm not gonna lie. I asked you to watch the videos yourself. Let me know what you think. I thought it was funny. Okay. There you go. Anyway, we hit the goal for support tonight, which means we are at 44 straight streams. The streak continues and is going to all new heights. All right. Now tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow is Halloween. I am very excited because tomorrow is my annual Halloween marathon. I've been doing this like 8 straight years, except for 1 year, last year, where I caught COVID. All right. And the whole thing got canceled because of it. And I had bought my most elaborate costume ever. I was so pumped to do it, and we didn't do it. This year we're doing it. I'm wearing the costume, and by complete chance, this costume is pertinent to now. That's all I'm going to say. It's complete chance. I promise you this costume was purchased last year before I caught COVID and had to cancel the Halloween event. So it's going to be fun. I'll be in costume, 11:15 a.m. Pacific time. We're going to do an abridged podcast. All it's going to be is me in costume, hamming it up a little bit, talking with the audience, and explaining the rules of the stream. I'm going to be eligible to take shots of various different kinds of liquor, depending on support levels that we get over the course of the day. I think it'll be like every $100 I raise via various contribution methods. Maybe I'll take a shot or something like that. And we're going to start off with a game, play it for about an hour. Then we're going to start off with another game and play it for about another hour. So by 2 p.m.-ish, I'm planning on having played 2 out of our lineup of games. Then around 2 p.m., I'm going to actually take the stream down temporarily because I'm going to get set up and I'm going to get into a lobby with the guys from Kino Casino, and we're going to do co-op in Call of Duty Black Ops 6 Zombies, which you guys have asked me if I was going to do it ever since the game came out, but we decided we'll do it during Halloween. Why not? I think that'll be epic. We'll probably do it for like 90 minutes or so. You know, we'll see. It should be fun. Zombies is always good. I haven't spoiled myself on the Zombies this time, so I don't know anything about it. You know, I know how to play it because I used to do co-op with other people in Zombies, so it should be a good time. Then roughly around 4:30 p.m. Pacific time, I'm going to do Feasting with Phil. All right, so I'm going to have to take the stream down again because every time I'm going to be swapping camera. So my camera will be on my PC until the co-op. Then I'm going to swap the camera to be on the gaming PC so they can see me via Discord on their stream. I won't have face cam for my live broadcast, but we're going to co-broadcast it just like how we did Chain Together. We're going to do that. And then I'm going to come back for the Feasting with Phil or Feasting with the King, and I'm going to put the camera back over here, and we're going to have a meal together. And you might say, well, what meal? I legit don't know. It's been so insane that I haven't even had a chance to talk to my wife about it. We're going to talk about it tonight and order some kind of food. We'll have a live surprise Feasting with Phil. And then after that, we're still going to be streaming for a few more hours. Like, depending on when I finish, like let's say I finish eating like 5:30, I'll still go for another 2-3 hours. And we're going to play at least 4 games, if not 5. Guys, I just want to let you know ahead of time, I'm eliminating Dino Crisis. Okay? I know a lot of people want to see me play it, but here's why I'm eliminating it. If I play it again, I'm only going to play the hour that we've already seen. I would much rather play games like Fears to Fathom, the Retro Realm game, Fear 1, and Inscription, plus maybe some Dead by Daylight, like games that I haven't either ever played or games that are going to be like multiplayer based, as opposed to play the same hour of Dino Crisis.
Okay, no one gives a shit. God damn, Phil. Why do you drone on about the most pointless shit? Well, anyway, it seems like he's going to, again, he's not going to do what he promised he was going to do. That's right. He's not going to do what he promised to do. He promised to do a poll of games, play 4 games, and now he's canceling a game. Why? Because he probably doesn't want to pay for the game. Way to go, Phil. Way to invest in your community. It's the Krabby Patty all over again, Phil. God, dude, you're just so fucking cheap. Cheap and fucking lazy. It's... And then it would be fine if you were cheap and lazy if you wouldn't beg for so much money. Like if your demands weren't such, it would be fine. But when you expect over what you're begging now for what, 160K a year at least minimum, you got to put in more effort than just simply saying, oh, I'm gonna give you the bare minimum. Dude, again, I love that Phil loves to say, I don't like to overpromise and underdeliver. You always fucking overpromise and underdeliver. Always. You don't count this as one of these times, but you do. Because when you promise something to someone, like you're going to play these 4 games, and you decide to cancel one, dude, people voted on that. People wanted you to play it. And people supported you to make that happen. And now you're canceling it. Well, good job there, Phil. Let's give Phil an applause for being consistent. Anyway, yeah, the Halloween thing should be a bore. I'm gonna have some more videos out today. By the way, my apologies. I haven't been pumping out that much content recently. I've just been a little bit busy with just real life, and really haven't had the time to dig into Captain Tism over here's videos. But the content will get pumped. It'll start coming out more frequently. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace out.